Hi, Logan.
Hey Vijay, sorry.
Good.
Uh, we can start. Can you go to the UiPath?
We have practiced file activities.
Okay, so were you able to do it? Any
Yes.
doubts from that? So the zip and unzip.
Yeah, show me the zip and unzip.
So which one, zip or unzip? Both or which one?
Yeah, both.
Okay, so which one you didn't get it? Can you run it? So let me see what is the error you're getting. Go to the folder. So make a fresh folder and keep an empty ones there. Okay. So see, basically you have to for compress zip file. See, so you have mentioned a CSV file where that file is not missing. Okay, stop the process. Right click compress zip files. Scroll down. Scroll down to the compress zip files. Is that file path? There is no files, right? Okay, right click run from this activity. Okay, so just click on step over. So now go to the folder location and see image.zip is available or not. Yeah, it is there, right? So check the files that you have given in the compressed zip is available in that. And you are uninstalling, sorry, you are unzipping the same file, right?
Uh,
Can you come back? UiPath Studio. Scroll down to the last one, unzip. Yeah. So the files have been unzipped. Which one you didn't get it in this one?
What everything? Rajendra might be having some doubts.
Sorry?
The thing is clear for me. Maybe Rajendra is having some doubt.
Okay. So is it clear, Rajendra? So now you saw the things, how it works.
Yeah.
Any doubts on that?
No. Good. I will try once again.
Okay. It's simple. See, compress zip, you have to give the first zip path location. Once after the zip path location, so it will be creating the zip files with whatever the content you have given, and then it will be storing the file. So
Okay.
unzip, you have to give the folder location where it has to be uninstalled.
Okay.
Okay, so now stop the process. So now come back to the activity. Okay, so I think we are good in this one. So, okay, collapse the file activities. So we completed environment, right? So we completed dialog. Hmm. Expand dialog. I think dialog we had to do it. Okay, so create a new sequence and name it as dialog activities. Okay, so first one is select file, select folder is there, right? Drag and drop. Okay, So see in the right side, can you see filter? So there you can give extensions to be selecting the specific file. Suppose I give asterisk dot CSV, asterisk dot txt or XLS. So only those files can be selected during the runtime. Okay. So we have to do it for both. So txt, type txt for that also. So you need to have one extension, not both. So when you run it, so it'll be asking for the list, like how you select normally save the file, how you select it, the same way. Okay. So no, wait, let me complete it. So when the program runs, you will be getting a pop-up where whatever the file that you select will be the output. That means the variable that you're gonna create, that variable will be stored the file path which you are selecting from the pop-up window. Okay. So just whatever the file that you're gonna select in the pop-up, right? The same full path location you'll be getting as output. Okay. So next, select folder. Same way. So whatever the directory that you're gonna select, the directory will be your output. So just click on the play button. So this is the directory. So when you select that, so the output you will be getting that entire path location you will be getting as the output. Clear? Vijay, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
So the output will be the one, the file path location, what you're selecting will be your output. Any folder location that you choose, that means directory that you choose will be your output. Okay. Now stop the process. So next what you have is tooltip. So usually tooltip is nothing but, so when you're opening any newly installed application, so when you're opening it for the first time, you can see there will be options. That means this is where you have to navigate. This is where you have to fill it up. You'll get that option, right? Same similar one it is here. Okay. So open a notepad application. So you have the notepad application, which is already open, right? You can keep that one also. So now click on indicate on screen and select the notepad application. Now make the application running. Use always alt tab when I say indicated, always use alt tab. So don't use your mouse clicks. So click on the three lines, indicate on screen, use alt tab. When you say alt tab, bring to the notepad application first.
Okay.
Press alt key. Wait, listen to me first. Click on indicate on screen. Okay, press alt key in your keyboard and then tab key. So make notepad application. Yes, now release it. So now select the notepad application window. It should highlight the entire window. Now click on that. Okay. So now in the right side, can you see title? So in between the double quotes, give it as training. Okay, so can you see content there in between double quotes? So give this is Notepad application. Okay, now right click the tooltip activity, run from this activity and then click on continue. Can you see a pop-up? So usually you can select any other area as well as you can show. So the appearing is called as tooltip. Click on OK. So this is what tooltip activity. Okay. So when you're demoing any program or something during that time, you can use this tooltip activity. Okay. So next one. So message box, we are already aware of it, and input dialog also, we are already aware of it. Can you see custom input? So this custom input is something we're gonna use a browser, and then like input dialog, usually you will be able to read or choose one option from that. Whereas this custom input is like you're gonna give a URL of a website or a web page that you created, which contains a JavaScript. Okay, basically the web page will be a form where we can fill up the information. So once you click on submit, the information what you're submitting will be the output results here. Okay, so can you go to your browser and type custom input UiPath? Custom input UiPath docs. Click on the first one. Okay, can you scroll a little bit down? You can see, right? Load, scroll a little up. Can you see the definition? So loads and displays a custom HTML form into a browser window, enabling you to collect the certain data from a human user. The data gathered in the form can be further processed into subsequent activities. Okay, so the data what is getting stored, you can just later on you can make a split of data. Okay, so scroll down. So first you can give an URL path location or the data whatever it is. Okay, scroll down, they have given an example which we can try it out. Okay, so this is the form output which you're gonna get. That means the page which we're gonna build now will be holding this information, three information, which we're gonna fill it up and then click on submit, which the information will be passed to the UiPath. Okay, so scroll down, so you can see a incomplete HTML page form which doesn't contain any JavaScript code basically. So if you scroll a little bit down, you can see a proper HTML form code where you can clearly see, you can see the three fields being developed, and along with it, you can see a JavaScript code. So where they specifically use the code called windows.external. Scroll down. Can you see windows.external? So this is what helping us to get the result back to the UiPath Studio. Okay, now what you do is click on this button there and then open a blank notepad. And then paste the value, Control V. Save the file with the extension of HTML. Save the file as, no, wait. Clear everything and type custom.html. Click on save. So now come back to the UI path. Okay, so now select the folder and choose the browser window. The one which we have created, yes, that's the one, custom. Click on open. Create a variable in the below. So it should have string data type. Okay, so collapse it. Now drag and drop a right line below the custom input activity. So print the value, the one which we are getting as an output. And then right click custom input activity and then run from this activity. And then click on continue. So now what happens? You will be getting a pop-up window. So just do as I say. It's like a browser window only. So first we have to enable the scripting. So the yellow area is there, right? Right click the yellow area. Right click, mouse right click. Allow blocked content. Click on yes. So in the first name, fill the value, last name, age, and then click on submit button. So what are the information that you're filling it up will be displayed in your output. So go to the output, you can see the three values separated with semicolon. Okay. So this is what custom input. Clear? Did you understand or need to explain further more on that? Or we can go for the next set of activity. Clear, right?
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay.
Yes.
So now close the Notepad application. So now, so clear the search in the left side. So that completes the dialog activities. Scroll down, collapse the dialog, expand application. Okay. So suppose an application is running and you want to close the application. So you can use close application activity, drag and drop close application activity. It can be a form of any kind of Windows application. So that means any kind of application. You just need to indicate the window of the application which you want to close. It can be a browser, it can be a Windows, it can be anything. So just indicate and the application will be closed once after this. This is just like you're pressing the X mark in the end of the window, right? Same similar. So you have a Notepad application, right? So just indicate on that and then choose the Notepad application. So once after the run of the activity, the Notepad application will be closed. Just indicate the Notepad application screen like previous time. Just indicate it. That's it. So now if right click and run from this activity and the Notepad application will be closed. Just click on continue. I don't think so. You have clicked on continue. Click it properly. Yeah. So now we can see the Notepad application closed. Same way you can choose any window to whichever has to be closed. So this is like individually you are accessing the particular application. Okay. Now come back to the UI part. So suppose I want to force close. I tried closing and the window didn't close or multiple instances are there, then I can use kill process. So can you see kill process? Yes, drag and drop it. So kill process is nothing but like you open the task manager and then go to the open force kill you're doing, right? Forcefully closing an application. Same method. When you want to, when the close application didn't work, then you can try out with this window. Okay. So kill process, you have to give the kill process name. That means the application which has to be closed, that name has to be given. So in the last bottom, can you see process name? So in between double quotes, you can give Excel. So you doesn't need to give it as excel.exe. Just the process name should be more than fine. So when the program runs, the Excel application which is running will be closed. So right click run from this activity. So it'll be doing a force close. So save the application. Or you can choose any other exe file also. It need not to be an Excel one. So I took it as Excel. If you want, you can change the different process name. Even that also works. Okay, so click on continue and the Excel will be closed. Okay, so this is like force closing the application. Okay, so now the application got closed. Same way you can give any process that you want to kill. See, basically we use this one in the end of process. That means before the process is gonna close everything, we make sure that all the applications are closed. For that purpose, we use this kill process. That means two ways. One, at the initial, before a process is about to run, we need to make sure that the application related to our process has to be closed. So for that, we can use that. Or before we end the process, we need to make sure that applications are closed. Why? Because so how the process have initiated at the beginning, the same way at the end of process also, it has to be in the same screen so that it doesn't affect the any other process which is gonna run after our process. Okay. For that purpose, we use this Windows options, close as well as kill process. Okay. So now, can you see get process? Yes, double click on get process. So this will give you the list of process that is running in your task manager. Okay. So you can see the by the name. So it's gonna give you the collection of process running in your machine. Okay. Can you create a variable there? Okay. So now we're gonna see the process that we got it as a collection. So now type for each and drag and drop for each activity below the get all process. Okay, so in the enter VB expression, you can declare the variable name that we have created and then check out the argument type present in the collection. Go to variables, the variable which we have created, see the argument type first. So it is a collection of process. Okay, system.diagnostics.process. So we're gonna use that as the argument. Now collapse the variables and click on for each. So in the type argument, we have to give system.diagnostics.process. Go for browse for types and type diagnostics.process. No. Type diagnostics, DIA, diagnostics, DIG, DIAG. Yeah. So diagnostics, fill it up fully. First diagnostics, first you have to fill up that, then dot process, then only will be getting the full name. DIA GNO diagnostics dot process. Can you see process now? Click on the process and then click OK. So this is how we have to select. So now it holds the properties of the process that we have. Now drag and drop a right line inside the body and type item dot process name dot toString. So that is a syntax in order to print the process list in the all process collection. Item dot process name dot toString. Same way you can see the other properties also, but this is mandatory, so I'm using this. Now right click get process and then run from this activity and click on continue. Right click get process, run from this activity and then click on continue. Can you see the process list? So those are the complete list of process present in your machine. Okay, now stop the process. Okay, suppose I want to launch a application and continue the run from that. Okay, so now clear the search in the left side. So now we have seen how to close the application and other things. Suppose I want to open an application. So there is two ways of opening an application. One, to launch the application. For that, we can use process start. Can you see? Start process. Yes. So drag and drop it. This is one method. So here you have to give the application path. Another one is then. So now suppose I want to, how you give it in your run command, the same thing. So either you can give the complete exe path location or just you can give the exact process name that is already have a shortcut. Now for this, click on the folder, go to your C drive, Windows folder and choose notepad.exe. C drive, Windows, notepad.exe. Just type notepad, you'll used to get it. Okay, now click on open. So usually the argument will be like, suppose for the notepad application, it can be a file path or something. If it is required, you can give, otherwise it's not required. Okay. So this argument is depends on application. Certain application requires arguments to open it. Suppose in this notepad application, we can give a file path location. Suppose I'm choosing Excel, then below to it, I will give a file path location, or I'll choose Internet Explorer and then below I will give the URL path location. Okay, something like that. So now when I say start process, now the notepad application will be launched. So now what is the difference between the open application and this is drag and drop open application below start process. So here you just need to indicate the screen and where the application is located, it will be automatically populated here. And if you need any arguments, you can define it. So here, one more thing, what we are doing is that we are making sure that indicating the screen on the application. That means here application is launched, but it is not verified whether the application is loaded or not. But in the open application, it is launched as well as verified. So the verification is done by indicate on the screen. So whatever the screen that you're indicating, that screen has a match found or not. That means I need to see untitled notepad. Then only that means my notepad application is launched. Same way, any window that you're gonna load there will also be verified in the same way. Okay. So now click on, so now delete the open application. I'll say for start process, let's run it. Then we will run that one. So right click start process and run from this activity and continue. So you can see the notepad application is launched. Okay, now close the notepad. Now drag and drop open application. See, it is a method. Basically, you can choose that which one you want as per the requirement. Okay. For me, if I say I will choose open application because it is verified and whatever the activity that we're going to do within the window will be placed inside the drop activity. That part of the thing is not available in start process. Like externally, if I want to launch some application, then I will use start process and not open application. So based on the requirement, we have to choose which activity we need and use that. Okay. Now open a notepad or any window. So choose WordPad this time. WordPad. Can you see in the left side? Click on blank document. Now come back to the UI path and then indicate that screen here. Indicate window on screen. Yes, select it. So on the right side, can you see file name? You can see the arguments being generated. Click on the three dot button. So this is the path location where your WinWord is present. Previously, that we have to manually select it. Now click on cancel and close the WinWord application and then right click the open application and then run from this activity. Click on no. Okay, so this is how it will be launched. So you should have given any blank path location or any file which is already been created, then you can indicate that one. So when you're indicating how it is getting verified as, so come back to UiPath Studio. So whenever you indicate any screen, not only this, like previously also we did it, right? Whenever you're doing it, so usually a code will be generated to make sure the window is accurate. Not only window, any container that is accurate. So we call that code as selectors. Stop the process. So we call the code as selectors. So can you see 3 lines there in the activity? 3 lines. So you can choose 2 methods. So you can directly go here and select, or you can click on the 3 lines and then click on that and then go to edit selector. So you can choose that method also. So both are feasible. So you can see the code that is generated. So this clearly indicates that, so this particular title is not found in the application which has been launched by us. So that's the reason it says that it didn't find the exact window. If you go to the cancel this and go to the output, so you can see, right, cannot find the UI element corresponding to this selector because the title was incorrect. So it was showing as an error. So whenever we highlight it, we need to make sure the selectors are generated properly. Okay, so I'll stop at this point. So furthermore to this, tomorrow we will be seeing selected topic. But can you go to your browser? So I'll share you the link so that you can go through before I'm stepping into the selectors. Okay, so type selectors UiPath docs. UiPath docs. Yes. So this is what the topic will be going through tomorrow. So if you want to go through before that, you can go through this. Clear?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'll stop at this point so we can practice on this and tomorrow we can continue with the selectors. And Vijay, can you stop the recording?